Hello and welcome back to my Samurai Jack Retrospective. I'm your host, That Minnesotan Guy. Today I'll be reviewing Samurai Jack, Episode 36, Jack, the Monks, and the Ancient Master's Son. We open with Jack walking in a dense jungle, and he is itching himself. The itch worsens, and he finds a swarm of insects. After managing to get them off, Jack continues his progress. He eventually comes across some ruins. Almost immediately, we are thrown into the action. Trust me, the martial arts are going to impress you. Gotta love the music here. It fits very well with this episode as a whole. Believe me, I'll point out more pieces. Now watch this. It's very clear from this moment that Jack has learned these techniques. These are Shaolin monks. If you remember from the premiere movie, they were the last group of people that Jack trained with before his battle with Aku. Do you want to know the name of the techniques? Well, here are some of the basics.
Monkey steals the peach! Countered by Dragon sweeps his tail! The shadowless kick! Countered by horse drinking water?
I admit, I'm not an expert on martial arts, but I want to believe that these techniques are legit. Now here are some advanced techniques. What have you got to show now, Jack?
Hey!
Here's another one.
How about Eagle Claw?
Now for the funny one.
Yes, and Water Beetle.
If my knowledge is up to date, every group has a symbol. What is it, Jack?
Brother.
The monks then happily inform Jack that he is going to meet with the Grand Master. Once inside... This piece of music emphasizes the wonder of martial arts and how they are to be appreciated. Also, I find some of the moves to be a nice callback to the premiere movie. Here is an expert technique.
I see.
Now that we have all of the techniques out of the way, it's time to meet the Grand Master. After passing through a hall of candles, Jack meets the Grand Master. His appearance is visceral. Jack states that he was a pupil of Master Chu, and the Grand Master reveals that he was a pupil as well. How can this be?
An emperor's son had come to learn our ways.
Oh, almost forgot. The Grand Master goes by the name Tam Sung, and he was the son of Master Chu. That's how he knows Jack.
Eventually, Aku came for us, and the temple was destroyed. But the survivors and I rebuilt the temple in secret.
The reason for why Tam Sung is like this is because his chi grew over time. Now that is impressive. Tam Sung mistakes Jack for using his chi to become powerful, but Jack reveals to him that Aku cast him into the future. Jack at first believes that Aku now knows the location of the temple and tries to leave. Fortunately, Tam Sung says that this area is shielded and Aku cannot see Jack. Now that's funny. Also, Jack could hide there in case things go bad for him. Just a little food for thought. Tam song says that there is a temple to the north which has a portal that only opens when the sun is at its zenith. The monks agree to help Jack.
Farewell, young samurai.
All right, this is gonna be awesome. That noise sounds very similar to something the T-Rex makes in Jurassic Park. Jack and the monks arrive at the temple and waste no time. As they trek up, Jack believes that he heard something. After some suspense, a terracotta army comes alive, a fight breaks out, and the music here emphasizes how tense the environment is. Here's a sample. I can never be disappointed with this episode. Its quality is something to admire. Jack and the monks climb up with all their endurance. After making through some more terracotta statues, they are able to reach the top. The army catches up, and more are broken. The sun opens the portal, and the monks tell Jack to go while they hold the army off. Despite what some of you will say later, this is actually a very good life lesson. Sometimes sacrifices have to be made. Jack tells the monks to head inside as the army grows stronger. After they climb up a bigger statue, they topple it in order to defeat the army. Jack did a noble thing and sacrificed his chance, but you would probably ask why he chose to save the monks. Well, you see, Jack saved the monks from death and non-existence at the same time. In other words, a temporal paradox has been created. Had Jack gone back to the past, the temple wouldn't have been destroyed and these monks wouldn't have lived. You could say that they were willing to allow themselves to be destroyed, but I stand by this part of the episode as I see no flaws in the writing here. Besides, had Jack used his chance, it would contradict what we saw in episode 32, and that is something that I do not want.
You will have to find another way home.
I am getting used to that.
Wacha! So that was Jack, the monks, and the ancient master's son. Action, music, great use of martial arts, and the writing are this episode's strengths. No flaws here. Prepare yourselves for next time, for you shall witness the birth of evil. Now just remember, folks, I make this show for fun. I'm That Minnesotan Guy, bringing you all quality entertainment since 1996. Or is it 1986 or 1976? I don't know. I'll see y'all next time.